You're staying on top of breaking news right now out of the Northeast. An earthquake shook New York City and the surrounding area just about 2 hours ago. The U.S. Geological Survey reported an earthquake with a preliminary magnitude of 4.8. They say more than 42 million people probably felt this. It's centered near Lebanon, New Jersey, about 45 miles west of New York City. At this point, there aren't any reports indicating injuries or damage. But I want to bring in right now Chief Meteorologist Bobby Deskins, because Bobby, when we say 4.8, I mean, what does that mean for us?
That's the magnitude of the earthquake, and they put it on the Richter scale. The higher that number goes, so 5.0, you go up to 6.0. 6.0 is 100 times, or 10 times, I should say, stronger than a 5.0. So a 4.8, I used to live in California, see these a lot. That's a pretty good shaking that they saw. It was around 10:23 this morning. It's right here in northwest Jersey. The other thing about it, it was only a mile deep. The shallower that is, the closer it is to the surface, the more the surface shakes. So number one, 4.8 is a pretty decent earthquake, and number two, it was very shallow, which means it shook really well in that area. So let's zoom right in. This is Lebanon, New Jersey here. It's part of the Ramapo fault line, which actually runs right up in this area here. There's where it is. It was about 3.5, almost 4 miles northeast of Lebanon. You can see that's about 40 miles west of New York City and about 40 miles east-northeast of Allentown, Pennsylvania. Now, if you look at the intensity map, there's where it was. There's New York. These light blue colors are people that felt the earthquake. This goes all the way out to Scranton, all the way down to Baltimore, into Delaware, all the way up into Springfield, Massachusetts, felt this earthquake. So it was a pretty big one. You can look back in history, they saw one in this same area, well, Long Island, back in 1884. It's very similar. It's right about here. That's just shy of a 5.0, but that's a very strong one. They say it's a little bit more energy than an average tornado.
My goodness, that puts it into perspective right there.
It certainly does. Bobby, thank you so much. That brings a lot of insight, I think, when we talk about this as well. Hope everyone's okay.
Absolutely.